Hello and welcome, my name is Clayton. I have a flat tire on my bike. I've already removed it from my bicycle. I actually already have a tube because I've actually replaced my rear tire, and I have this tube which I believe holds air. And so I'm going to go ahead and remove this inner tube and replace it and see if that is my fix. I've never removed a tire on a bike. I've never replaced an inner tube. So I'm gonna kind of just dive into it. I used to be a mechanic and I used to bust tires on cars. These work a little differently. We have this outer layer, which is the tire itself, and then we have an inner tube on the inside, which is what actually holds the air. I'm not going to replace the outer tread because I think that should be fine, but the inner tube is very clearly not holding air. I've looked up some guides online, and it seems like all we really have to do is actually just unseat this tire, get it to a point where we can just get the inner tube out. We don't even need to fully remove the tire. I guess let's just go ahead and see if that's something I can do here. You know, on a car, this is kind of the dangerous part. This inner piece of the tire, this inner lip, is called the bead of the tire, and that's what actually makes the seal against the rim of the wheel. On an inner tube, it might work a little differently because it's not actually what holds air, really. On a car, you have to be very careful because if you try and stretch it over, what can happen is you can tear that bead and you will pretty much ruin the tire. But it seems like we're not really actually going to have to worry about that. Okay, so we can see on the outside here, I went ahead and ran that through, and so now I'm able to kind of open this, and now I believe we should be able to slide the inner tube out. And again, I don't think you have to fully remove the tire. I'm going to start right here at the valve stem, because this valve stem is going to be what fights us the most here. It has all of this length that needs to clear to be able to come out here. So maybe it would be easier doing that last. I don't know. This is one of those things where I feel like you can make it a lot harder for yourself for almost no reason. Okay, so I managed to get the inner tube out all around here. I can push the wheel, the other side of this tire, all the way to the wheel, and that should allow me what I'm looking for there. But and then I can just push that back and give myself the room to come all the way out. Okay, this is very easy. Okay, definitely overthought that, but there it is. Peek around here and see if there's anything really obvious as to why this isn't holding air for me. It's also possible ew. Gross. It's also very possible that our valve itself is bad. But you know what? I'm just gonna toss that to the side and let's just go for it. I don't think we need to do anything special here. Of course, we want to make sure we're measured up and we're about right where we want to be. Honestly, I might just start there. I think that's the smart thing to do. That in, and we're just gonna tuck that bad boy in there. Just go around. All right. And just in we go. You want to be careful, or at least I'm trying to be careful around this rim. It's metal, you know, it's sharp. So just don't slice your inner tube open on these sharp things. Just be careful. You always want to be gentle, especially when you don't know what you're doing, you know. Just be cautious, be gentle. You can still be really firm and strong while being gentle, okay? I'm gonna get that bead started. I bet I could do that by hand. You know, Step number next is filling it up. So let's see. You know, on a car tire, it's pretty satisfying because you get that popping, that snapping of a bead seating. I don't expect that we're going to get that here, but just making sure everything, you know, makes sense where it is. Okay, I'm going to go all the way up to 70 psi, which is I'm going to use a tool to make sure, just make sure that Schrader valve is actually tight, snug. It does say that this is a directional tire. Final step, I got my bike here. I'm gonna throw this on because I gotta go sell something. Just making sure our direction is right. Okay. So really putting on the bike tire is pretty straightforward. And we have to do this to get the wheel off. One of the first steps, you're probably gonna have to disconnect this front brake. All you really have to do is kind of pinch these in and just release the cable, and that'll release the tension on there. And it'll release these brake pads away so that the wheel can come out. And then from there, all we're really going to do is lefty-loosey, untighten this axle. That is that. Brakes are working. Tire appears to be holding air. So, cool.